Vegan Hooper here, and today we'll be doing a combo of the week. So I know I haven't done a combo of the week in a while, but somebody on Instagram questioned a move I was doing at the end of the video I posted yesterday, so this is my thought behind it. So prerequisites for this tutorial will be Tiana Zoomer's tutorial for the FISHIE. I mess around with this with 2 hoops a lot. It's very fun, so I will post that in the description box below. Also, prerequisites will be a nice clean gyroscope with both hands, so one being the right hand doing the isolation and the other being the left hand doing the isolation. I have a tutorial for that and the rotating gyroscope, which may help you a lot. So I will post both of those, all 3 of those videos in the description box below. One last thing is it is very windy outside. The wind is just thrashing at my apartment. So I already have a really bad microphone on my camera. Hopefully there are no problems with you hearing me. But if you hear any bangs or booms or something falling over, it is outside because the weather is crazy. So with no further ado, let's jump right in. So first things first, we're going to start with an inside grip, thumbs pointing up. There's not one hoop framing your body. Your head is sort of in the middle. Your hoops are on your native sides, okay? This is how we are going to begin the move. Now, the left hand is going to do a simple fold onto the left side of my body, okay? But it's not going to be the kind of fold where your hand and wrist stays in the same spot. So really pay attention to what my hand and my elbow are doing when I do this, okay? Notice that they stretch out, okay? So they are moving. This is the first move that the left hand is doing. So it's folding to my behind left shoulder blade, okay? With my thumb still pointing up. Now what my right hand is going to do is a FISHIE. Now this FISHIE can be as big or as small as you like, okay? But it is just going to do a FISHIE in front, framing my face so that my left hand is across from my right hand, okay? So they start next to each other and then they start across from each other. From here, what I'm going to do is keep my hoop that is behind me in the same spot while I do a simple fold in front of my body so that my hands are back to being next to each other, because we want them to be next to each other for almost the whole entire combo. And together it looks like this. How cool is that? The second part of this move looks like this. Boom, boom. And if you notice, what I'm doing is just moving my hips, okay, from my left side to the front to the right side. My hands are staying at the same place on my hoops the whole time. And we don't want to do this move so fast that it looks like this. We want to really show this middle part where our hoops are parallel and our head's in the middle. I've really been messing with this and it looks really cool. So make sure that you go from front to the side, okay, your right side. So now our hands are in the same spot on our hoops, but are on our right side of the body. What we're going to do from here is with the hoop, my right hoop that is touching my back, I'm going to smear it in front of me. So it's going to touch my middle of my back, my left side, my left shoulder, and then come in front to meet my hand, my front hand. From here, we are going to isolate both hoops down, okay, and do a gyroscope with our left hand isolating, okay? And you can do the gyroscope as many times as you like. I do it twice. So once we do the hand flip of the isolating hoop and our hand in the back is parallel, my hoops are parallel, our hands should be in the same spot. What I want to do is shift or swivel my hips again, keeping my hands in the same place on my hoops, but boom, boom. We're going to do that again, okay? So now from here we are going to take the hoop that is behind us, which is my left hand now, and I'm going to smear the hoop in front of me by touching my middle of my back, my right side of my back, my right shoulder, until it is in front and our hands are next to each other again. Then we're going to do half of an isolation and do the gyroscope again, but now our right hand is isolating and our left hand is smearing. And you could do this as many times as you want, but how I end this move will be when both hoops are in front and we're about to isolate. When we get to 6 o'clock, I'm going to let go of my hoop that is in front, which is my right hand. Grab it again with the thumb pointing up and isolate just a quarter so that my hands are next to each other, and we could basically be in the starting position to do it again, okay? So let's put this whole move together, okay? So we began with the fold and the fishy into a fold with our right hand, and together it looks like this, boom, boom. Then we're going to swivel our hips and smear our hoop behind so that our hands are meeting to do a gyroscope with our left hand isolating, okay? Then, after our hand flip on our isolating left hand, our hands are next to each other and our hoops are parallel. We're going to swivel our hoops again, smear our hoop behind our back, which is our left hoop, isolate down, and do a gyroscope now with our right hand, isolating. Then, when we gyroed as much as we want to, we'll bring both hoops in front, isolate to 6 o'clock, let go with one hand, and we are back to start. Boom, 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 boom. Smear, gyro, rotate our hips again, gyro, let go. And that is the whole move. So I know I explained that very quickly, but I basically reached all my key points. Now, I did say that prerequisites would not only be the fishy and the gyroscope, because we do both, but I also mentioned my tutorial for the rotating gyroscope. And the reason I did that is because there are a lot of different ways to get into this rotating gyroscope. I have a tutorial for turning from front to back doing this move. But if you notice, the way that we swiveled our hips is a way to get from our left hand isolating to our right hand isolating in a rotating gyroscope. So that's why I thought that that was a key point, and I found it quite interesting for twin hoopers who like that move, okay? So before we end this video, let's put this together one more time. So fold and fishy. Now this is the fold with the big fishy. This is a fold with a little fishy. Then we're going to fold our hoop again on our right hand. Rotate our hips. Smear our hoop in front to meet our hands. Now if you notice, our thumbs are pointing to each other, okay? Then we will do a half of an isolation and begin doing a gyroscope with our left hand isolating. Then when we want to turn again, we make sure that one hoop is behind us, the other is in front, and our hands are at the same spot, both with our thumbs up, to rotate our hips again. Smear the hoop in front, which is our left hoop now. Isolate down and begin a gyroscope again, but now our right hand is isolating. Then when we want to end this move, we bring both hoops in front. We isolate to 6 o'clock, let go with one hand, and isolate a quarter of the way to meet again with our thumbs pointing up to do it again. How cool is this move? I am just obsessed. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment box. Don't forget to check out the tutorials in the description box. Also, I will leave my code in there to check out Festival Treasures Etsy shop. You can use my code Vegan Hooper to get 10% off of your purchase total and a free Skype lesson with me. These hoops are UV purple. They're so pretty. I am in love with them. They're my favorite color. And yeah, that's it, guys. Follow me on Instagram and follow Festival Treasures on Instagram. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Mwah. Happy hooping!